Jagged peaks cast violent shadows in Bolivia, and right now everyone is driving in the shadow of one man, Sebastian Loeb. Today nothing is telling me that we can't fight until the end. It's very motivating and it keeps me pushing. We're aware we don't have the level experience of the others though. Last year's winner, Nasser Al-Attiyah, almost seems blindsided by his rival's pace.
The Peugeot winning every stage. I was pushing, like hell. I couldn't catch anybody,
The Peugeots are fast, but problems for Desprez on the stage might make them think twice about what's happening next. Yeah, maybe it's a disease we can find on the other Peugeot, but a problem in one car just means we immediately check all the others. A second stage in Bolivia and a good opportunity for us to enjoy the Salar de Uyuni, but not for the drivers. It was a busy day at the office for them. The Dakar Challenge continues for Mikko Hirvonen. Winner of 15 WRC races, he's still in his learning process on the Dakar. 8th on the day, he's now 6th overall. Not bad for a learner. A relative old hand is Robbie Gordon, and after a rough start, he seemed to be reacting in style. 7th at the final checkpoint. Then he struggled, and we're still waiting for him at the finish line. The Gordini still powering through the stages most of the time, but the high altitude is not made for the Toyotas. Leroy Poulter suffered a serious setback today. The South African lost precious time, over 23 minutes, and drops down to 7th overall. Janelle de Villiers really can't do much to keep up with his rivals either. The other South African lost over 10 minutes on the day's winner and is seeing his hopes of a second title fade away. Like Gordon, Nani Roma is pushing hard after his early incident in the mud. The 2014 champion is back in the top 15 after finishing 6th on the day. And like on previous days, Nasser Al-Attiyah gave all he had. But that just wasn't enough. More time lost for the Qatari driver in his Mini. Close to 9 minutes. Al-Attiyah, however, remains the best of the Peugeot rivals.
No. There is no good stage for our better stage for 4x4 because the buggy is really going good everywhere, rally road and off-road.
So to the battle for the top positions. After his third win yesterday, Sebastian Loeb was the first to take off. And he was within striking distance of his team rivals, and he was to be caught and overtaken. To pour salt in the wound, he then suffered severe mechanical problems. A first bad day for the Frenchman, who lost over 8 minutes and his overall lead. I had a first puncture at kilometre 200, then we had a throttle problem. It was blocked flat out. I had to drive using the circuit breaker and full throttle. I then hit another stone and had another puncture. We changed 2 wheels and drove 80 k's with the throttle blocked. Very tricky. Yazid Al-Raji enjoyed his best special so far on this, the 2016 edition of the Dakar Rally. The Saudi in his Toyota clocked the 3rd fastest time and moves back into 8th spot overall. While Loeb was struggling, the Dakar old-timers were flying. But who would triumph? Sainz or Peter Hansel? The battle was once again intense between the former winners of the event. Sainz, again, would have to settle for 2nd spot. only 17 seconds adrift. Taking off behind Sainz was clearly an advantage for Peter Hansel. He went on to win his second stage of this Dakar, his 67th success so far. And to add to his good day, Monsieur Dakar took the overall lead. Peter Hansel now has a slim 27-second advantage over Loeb. It was a long special. It's hard to remain focused over 550 kilometers, but it went rather well. We didn't have any navigation problems, no punctures. It's all good. So, Peugeot once again locking out the top two spots with Peter Hansel and Sainz. Very, very close, but the gap back to third. 7 minutes. These Peugeots are absolutely flying. Loeb, 8 minutes down, and that knocks him back to second in the overall. Peter Hansel now 27 seconds to the good. Carlos Sainz in third. Alatia fourth, 15 minutes back. The Malmotos is being won by Jürgen van der Gorberg. The former MotoGP rider is determined to right his loss of 2015 and did a very strong marathon stage, coming in 58th place. Though every day is a marathon for these guys, the battle is going to be very close for the category this year, as Manuel Lucchesi is 54th overall, 4 minutes behind van der Gorberg. It's time for an update on the T2 category, and it's Nicolas Gibon in the Toyota leading the way. Gibon managed to finish the last part of the marathon stage in 32nd position and sits 35th overall. Around 1 hour down in the overall classification is his former co-pilot Akira Miura, who's now 46th and second in T2. The electric adventure continues for the astonishing Acciona Eco car of Ariel Chaton and Daniel Gaston. The electric prototype is through the marathon stages, a huge achievement in itself. They're still in this race, plugging away. It's not very often that you hear the high-pitched ring of a two-stroke engine in Rally Raid, but this year we have one, and it's not a big one. Sylvain Espinasse has decided to try his hand at riding a 125cc Husqvarna for the 9,000 Ks of the Dakar. The bike prepared by RS Concepts is an experiment to prove that a small-capacity two-stroke can survive the extreme conditions. So far it can. Espinasse started today in 101st place. It's different for the trucks today, a longer liaison and a shorter special, still nearly 300 kilometres through Bolivia. But one man not going there is Alex Lapres. His Iveco is already at the Salta bivouac. The De Roy driver retired yesterday in a uni, and it's a hugely disappointing result for the Czech driver. But on the race itself, it's all go. And it's Hans Stacey, the driver of the MAN number 506, who's the hero of the day. Stacey took the victory in the shorter, for the trucks at least, stage of the day. He's also the new leader of the category by 59 seconds. The fastest Iveco today was Gerard De Roy, second behind Stacey, just 7 seconds from the win. De Roy is now 4th overall, 5 minutes 36 behind his former teammate. It was incredibly tight between all the trucks today on the stage, and Peter Versluis finished the stage 1 minute 15 behind his teammate for third. He's second overall. A blink of an eye separates the two men. The Dakar 2016 is being hard on the Kamaz. Nikolaev lost another 2 minutes and 11 seconds today. He's fourth on the stage and 7th overall, 13 minutes back, but time and distance is still on their side to fight back. Martin Colomy dropped 3 minutes in his Tatra, but closed in on the top 5 overall. A good day for Colomy. And it was Mardia's pace, or lack of it, that confirmed that the Kamaz are struggling on this Dakar. 8th today, he lost another 3 minutes 38. He's 5th, 12 minutes from the lead. And Argentinian Federico Villagra managed to set the best time at checkpoint 2, but lost 4 minutes between there and the finish. A big problem, as he's also lost the lead of the race to Stacey.
Cansado, se entiende, se entiende.
Do you have any oil? Here you do repairs, right? Oil for the brakes. For the brakes. Do you have it?
Initial of the special stage in Bolivia. We just arrived. It's packed of people coming to see us.
And then we got all the spectators. Say hi. We love you too. Thank you. We're having a bit of problem. Hello. Hello, Bolivia. No, you're right. A bit too encouraging. Go to the other side. Hello, Bolivia. Lovely to be here.
Tomorrow we'll spend our last day in Bolivia, bidding a fond farewell to the unparalleled hosts of the Dakar, carrying with us once more the memories hard-earned from discovering the wonders of that enchanting land.